Afternoon, evening, depends where you are, everybody. I am excited to spend some time here with you tonight. Britt, do you want to say hi?
Hi, hola. Hello, everybody.
Hi, and hola from the incredible Britt Arrieta. I am super excited for you to get to talk to her a little bit. Let me give you some background first on what we're doing here, who she is, what she's all about, and then she's going to do most of the talking around here because you don't need to hear from me. You hear from me all the time. My name is Danielle Redner. I'm the Chief Inspiration Officer at Stella & Dot, and one of my favorite things that I get to do is talk to people every week about their business. And this week, we're talking to Britt and how the side hustle of Stella & Dot has fit in with her very busy life. She's got a really cool story, and I'm excited for you to hear all about that. So I won't like steal. I won't be that guy who steals her punchline. I'll let her share it in a second. But what I do want to tell you is that we love to give free product away. We do it all the time through our stylings. That's one of the things that our stylists do. And we like to give it away here too. We also give it away to our stylists all the time. Britt, do you have any idea how much free product you have earned as a stylist?
Oh, no. There's no way I could quantify in all these years. That's a lot.
Thousands.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah, we give tons of product away. So we want to do that tonight too. So if you hashtag SD4All, SDFORALL, and tag 2 friends below in the comments of this post, we're going to give away a $250 shopping spree after we're done. So comment below because you got to be in it to win it. And you might as well try. So, and then you should also, of course, host the styling so you get even more, or become a stylist so you get thousands, like Britt just said. So anyways, without further ado, let me introduce you to the incredible Britt Arrieta. And Britt, tell us all about you, where you came from, how you found Stella & Dot, and how you came to be a stylist.
Well, I'm originally from Puerto Rico. I learned about Stella & Dot because my very, very best friend in the world had moved to Canada a few years ago, and she went down for the holidays, came to my home. She knows I love accessories and fashion, and she did what I later learned was a pop-up in my living room. She was showing me all the stuff. It was kind of jewels on the go. And when I saw the versatility, the quality, everything, I was like, oh no, I need this in my life. But of course I was like, I want to buy it all. I need it all. And that's what so I'll host a trunk show. So she ended up signing her sister-in-law, and I did her first trunk show. And fast forward, after earning tons of free stuff, like you were saying, and started wearing it, people were asking me because they wanted to buy it. So I was sending them to my friend, and she was like, you should just do this. And then literally one day, a person came up to me and she says, I want the necklace that you're wearing, and that, and that, and that. And it was like a $500 order in one moment. And I literally said, I don't have my cell phone with me or my laptop. Could you give me 5 minutes so I can run home? And I went home and I signed up because it was a no-brainer. And so that was over 5 years ago.
You were really saying, can you give me 5 minutes so I can become a stylist, so I can help you?
Yeah, I didn't tell her that, but that was what I was thinking. I'm like, I definitely got to get the sale. So I went home, signed up, and here we are over 5 years later.
Okay, I love that. And you mentioned you are originally from Puerto Rico. So you've over this time built a team as well. And some of them are in Puerto Rico. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
So about 3.5 years ago, because of my husband's job, we ended up moving to Virginia. And I had been a stylist for over probably 2 years or so in Puerto Rico. So I only had a team there, basically. But the good thing about Stella & Dot is you can take it wherever you go. So literally, I moved to Virginia not knowing one person. I reached out to the greater stylist community, and so I now have friends because of Stella & Dot in the place that I live. So that's another part of my story, and connected with the community here. And so then I kept my team back home, which has continued to grow. And then I have stylists also in the States and literally all over, because Stella & Dot is a network of people from all over. So I have I have a very, very big team in Puerto Rico, and that's where I would say mainly, our group activity happens. So we do the bilingual thing. We have Spanish and we have English, and we have lots of style and lots of fun.
I think I told you this. I was in Puerto Rico a couple years ago over the American Thanksgiving. I'm Canadian. And I was getting out of a van, and this woman came running up to me. And she was like, oh my gosh, Danielle. And she was on your team. She was one of our Puerto Rican stylists. I was like, oh. My husband was like, how do you know this person. Like, how do you know people in Puerto Rico? I was like, because I'm part of Stella Dot. We know people everywhere.
Yep.
Huge perk. Okay. So back to, I love how you've built your team. I love how you have a bilingual intercontinental team, really, or intercountry team. Had you ever done anything like this before? Anything in sales, anything in fashion?
No, I mean, I've always loved fashion since I was very, very young. And it was kind of awkward in a sense for me because I'm also kind of very nerdy at the same time, if you will. And I always thought you have to follow like that traditional professional path, which in a sense I did. I'm an attorney by profession. And I actually started the business while working full time in the biggest law firm in the island. And by the way, I have a lot of attorneys on our team. But that said, it was kind of like you don't know how you fit in all these hats because you like a lot of different things. And so Stella and Dot brought that in, that love for fashion and accessories and feeling confident about yourself. So that kind of complemented who I was. And it made me realize I can, you know, be a lawyer and be stylish and be fashion and be all the same things because we're multifaceted. So I had never done anything like this. And again, I felt kind of awkward, but it really let me explore that part of me, which I think was kind of missing in a sense, and has made me so much more like happy and complete and just fulfilled.
And you're also a mom.
Yep. I'm a mom. I have 2 kiddos. Stella and Dot has been part of that journey too. I have an 8-year-old and an 8-month-old. And literally, when I first became a mom, as we all know, there's a process in which you kind of figure out who you are, and Dot was part of that with my first son. And then the other part of my story, which a lot of people in the community know, and Stella and Dot because I shared it, I had multiple miscarriages after my first son. I couldn't get pregnant, and then I never thought I was going to get pregnant, and I did in a very funny turn of events. And now I have a baby girl, and all throughout that, Stella has been part of it. The community has been part of it. And I even shared with my last miscarriage, I did like a tiny campaign for Every Mother Counts, which we had partnered before. And I just shared my story, and sharing my story, other people related to it because a lot of women go through this. And it was just amazing how I could use my business to share something. And it helped me even to heal during the process of going through multiple miscarriages and just supporting other women who had gone through that as well.
Yeah, such a great story. One of my, I'm going to ask you about some of your highlights and favorite moments of your Stella and Dot career in a few minutes, but one of the highlights of my career was last year at our national conference, kissing your very pregnant belly. We have a picture that I love. All right, what does your daily business look like then as a mom, former attorney, stylist? What's Britt doing in an average day?
So I do still work part-time as an attorney. So I still have I like sell hours, if you will. So that is something I do a lot of things at the same time. And I think multitasking is one of the things that makes this business so work for you, because you do you and you do it in your own time. And the tools we have, like, you know, obviously social media and the tools that, you know, Stella provides, but a basic day for me would be like waking up, checking my emails, checking my tasks and my to-do list, trying to get through it during the day because with kids it's sometimes kind of difficult. Just making sure I get my coffee. Like my 8-year-old already knows that if mommy gets her coffee, everything else works. If not, then we have a problem. I'm going to train the little one soon on that. So I get my coffee, which is really important for me. And then after like people have breakfast or gone to school or whatever, then I sit down and I see like where are my tasks, what are my to-dos, and I kind of split my day depending on what activities do I have. So I kind of work all my work around whatever schedule I have. You have doctor's appointments or school activities or just need to go grocery shopping or anything. And I try to every day put something in it. And I always had a very big social media presence. So I always try to, you know, post content and share, you know, styling tips and just like makeup and fashion and all the other things which kind of complement what we do. And I've had very good results with that.
So great. You're such a pro at all the things. I love it.
I try.
Well, it's true. One of the things I've loved watching about you is how your life has adjusted over like pregnancy and and your job and all these other things, and you always, you work it out. Okay, couple fun things. 3 fast questions, and I'll let you answer them. What are you most excited about right now at Stella & Dot? What's your favorite current piece? Perhaps you're wearing it, or it's one of the manifold pieces behind you. I don't know. And like a favorite memory that you might want to share.
So favorite piece is definitely this necklace. I mean, it was really hard for me to say this is my favorite piece, but I remember when the fashion show happened at Hoopla and I saw this, and I was like, that's the aha moment for me. So the Mercy necklace, I love it. I love the combination, like the edginess and the femininity that it has. And I think it goes with everything. So it's like, I love this necklace. But I could talk about all the other stuff that's behind me, which is all I get for free, which is so much fun. It's like I get to wake up to this every day. I always tell people, like, do you want this? Join me. And so favorite memory, or something that I think was a really big moment for me, was my first Hoopla. It was a very life-changing experience. I'm a Hoopla fan. People who know me are like, okay, she comes here and talk about Hoopla all the time, because I cannot stress enough about what the experience means for you as a person, as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as just somebody who likes to fill their life cup with a great community and support. And my very first Hoopla, I went as a star, and I remember when we did the star parade, and it's just those things that happen in life, those key moments, and the song that was going on really spoke to me, and it's kind of cheesy, but it was the Katy Perry Fireworks song. And it was talking about igniting that light inside of you. And I remember just going down with my little star in my hand, going up and just seeing everybody cheer for you. And that was very foreign to me. It was like, I'm the kind of person that, you do your job and you don't expect anybody to applaud you. And I was like, what have I done for this company that thousands of people are applauding me? And that made me feel really good. And it filled me with confidence to know I was in the community and in the place and in the season that I needed to be. And that just like, firework launch. And I forgot what was the first question.
I mean, I did too, because your answers were so good to the other two. What I love about that, first of all, Hoopla is our national sales conference. If anybody's watching, they're like, what is it? All of our stylists come together in July. Now, next year, we're going to actually be doing some smaller ones too. So you come together, you get inspired, you get training, you get recognition. And it might be cheesy, but I think we all like that song because it's fun. And we also all like that moment. I always say anybody that says, oh, I don't like to be told I'm doing a good job is in denial. Or maybe they've just never been told that and don't realize how good it feels. Mm-hmm. How often do you go through your day in your other job as a mom, as a wife, juggling all this stuff, and nobody's saying, hey, good job on breakfast, or good job on that other job. So I love I agree with you. I think there's the earnings piece, but there's also the community and the recognition. And I think you've touched on that really well. Okay, tell me this. Let's talk money for a minute. Has it been worthwhile for you financially?
Yes. I mean, when I started, as you know, it was like, so I got to get the sale. And I didn't really have a sense of what I wanted to do with the business. And then as the business kept growing, and when I grew a team, because I was that stylist that, I'm never going to have a team. And I'm never, because you're kind of in denial. And then you're kind of limiting yourself about the things that you could potentially do. And now I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all the things I've been able to accomplish when, you take that mindset off. And so another mindset was like, the money and the finances. And it was like, especially when we moved here, in which my life completely shifted, it was like, so what's going to Stella & Dot look like for us as a family? And just to give you an example, I mean, of course, we've had tons of opportunity. We've been able to travel like we did last week. We went as a family to Denver, all paid by Stella & Dot. And that was something that filled our family cup, and it was amazing. But like, my husband is a federal employee, and we went through furlough. And let me tell you, that was quite scary. And we both looked at each other, and it was like, thank God for Stella & Dot, because not only has it allowed us to have, some extra spending money, or even to cover some necessary needs. So it's kind of you do whatever you need to do to fill whatever it is. It might be just, having some extra cash to buy those shoes you want, because we all, priorities. Or it might be you really, want to pay for soccer for your son, which we've paid for that, or you want to pay for a super birthday party for your son, and all the costs related to just having kids and doing life or traveling. And it's really been, you know, every year we see where does Stella and Dot fit and what do we have to do to fill that. And it's been amazing.
So I have to tell you too, Britt's little girl, like one of the most gorgeous babies I've ever seen. Gorgeous. Her eyes, she has those beautiful eyes. You just can't even look away from this child. She is gorgeous. So good work on that too. Okay. Last question for you. What would you say to someone who might be thinking about a side gig with Stella and Dot, but no doubt has all of the same self-doubt in their mind that everybody has? I don't have time. I don't know if I can do what she does. I've never done anything like this before. I have a full-time job, like all that stuff. Would you have any advice to someone?
Yes. I mean, I was the first doubter by far, and I surprised myself throughout the years. And it's like, I would have done it sooner if I'd have known all the great things that would have come. It's a kind of a why not? Because the flexibility we have, the way that it works around who you are and what you do, and you make it work for you, it is so amazing. Like, you see how different people with like full-time jobs, part-time jobs, stay-at-home moms, or, you know, any kind of just life that you live, it fits there. So you make it whatever you need for it to make, but it's not like you want to miss out on it, because you're going to get, you know, you're going to be part of an amazing community. You're going to get so much training, encouraging. You're going to be, you're going to have all these things, which I always tell people, it's like, who doesn't want to wake up every day? Like, let me see, what am I going to wear? You know, it's fun and it's very fulfilling. And I think the mission of our company is so amazing. And you can feel so proud of being part of what we are, what we are doing, and who do we want to be for women. And I see my kids and they see what I do. Like this year at Hoopla, again, I had the opportunity to take my son and my daughter to the wall where all our names were. And I showed them where my name was, you know, and just to show them like, you know, this is, you know, the recognition for mom's effort. And I think that's something very valuable that you can teach your kids, you know, to just go for it. And don't think twice. Every time somebody signs up with me, they always like, why didn't I do it before? And I'm like, I told you so. But I'm so excited that you did, because really there is no way to go but up.
I mean, mic drop. That, yes, what she said. So if you are considering joining us at all, I mean, you can't be around Britt and not love her. And seriously, she's got it all going on. And she's just done it one day at a time. I love what you said that every year you say, how will it fit into our life this year? And I think that's really key. So if you think it might fit into your life, we would love to have you. We have an amazing starter kit package. It's so simple. It's easy button. You just like get to pick the things you want. It's $149 US, $179 Canadian. You can go to our website. It'll walk you through all our best sellers, and you get to pick like, which top do you want? You might pick like something like I have on. You might pick something like Britt has on. It'll give you a few of our best sellers. Then you get to pick the statement necklace you want, or the bracelet that you want, or the earring that you want. It walks you right through it. It's very simple. You build your kit in no time. You can then build on some or add on some style bundles, which are really cool if you want to like go for like the statement piece or whatever, or display pieces, all that. So simple, so easy. You can literally be in business within 24 hours instantly on your website, and then those things will show up very quickly. So we would love to have you. If someone invited you, please make sure you talk to them, because they're going to be your mentor and your first line of all things. But if you don't know someone, you can just sign up at stelladot.com and we will connect you with someone near you who has helped somebody else before and knows how to do it. Because we always say you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I think Britt's a great example of that. So thank you for sharing your time with us, Ms. I'm going to try to roll my R. Arietta. That wasn't bad.
Yes. That was good. Very good.
All right. Thanks, Britt. Mwah.
Bye. Adios.